in retrospect, thinking about it, how much did being around Bob Marley impact your approach to music and the work ethic you had towards your work?
Working with Bob, I was able to stand in the background and watch him and watch how, this man, how he has written his songs. And I saw Bob had a Bob had a passion that he must. What I was noticing, I was saying, but this man, he doesn't take a break. He's always creating another song. He's always recording another album, but it's as if something was driving him that he had to complete everything at a particular time. He never took a break. The only break you would see Bob would take is playing football, But I never saw him going out shopping. You know what I mean? I never saw that people would go shopping and whatever. Bob would be always creating music. And he had a discipline. It must finish, this must complete at a particular time. This must be released at a particular time. But I think what Bob was doing in his mind was preparing his legacy for generations and generations to come. So he never wasted time. I never saw him waste time. I never saw him gallivanting. He was always in the, we're on tour, and we would come off the stage, get in the bus, get to the hotel. As soon as everybody is in their comfortable clothes, we have to go to Bob's room, musician and all, to rehearse some upcoming songs, some songs that has not been recorded as yet. It was always, so when you saw that, you see that time for him time was at stake. Time, because to me, he had to complete and finish his work at a particular time.
How rough was tour life back then? Because it's a bus across Europe you're dealing with, right?
Yeah,
How rough were those tours on the body?
it took a toll, but let me tell you something. What I learned from Bob, and I think what Bob learned from Alan, was that your body have to stay fit. So you have to continuously exercise. When we would, say for instance, we would fly from a 3-month tour in America and we landed in Europe, the first thing we look for is a park. Where can we find a park? Because we need to run. We need to jog. We need to get this air out of our lungs, and refresh our lungs with fresh air. We eat properly, and when you look at the table had everything that was nutritionally right. All the vitamins, the table had laid out with vitamins, laid out with fruits and vegetable, all the things that to maintain the structure. It was there. So that, I think, is what kept us, and also our belief that we were on a mission. We were not ordinary people out there on a tour, allowing people to dance. The music wasn't dance music. The music was teaching, was information, and education.